You want me to put the hammer down?
What is happening, guys? Forged by Light here today, and we're gonna look at some Sabertrio Sabers. This first one that we're gonna look at is the Vulcan. Now, this lightsaber is actually my partner on the channel, Code Echoes. But man, it's just a magnificent hilt. I really love it. Now all these are in hilt lights, so no neopixel. But I mean, these things are made for combat. So yeah, if you watched the channel before, you know we do a lot of dueling. If you haven't watched the channel before, please go back and watch some of the dueling videos that we have. They are they're pretty fun. But these things they're made for combat, man. They're very well made, and excellent craftsmanship. Now I've got three here, a trio of sabers. One of them has smooth swing. This one does not. This one and this one. These were the first two that we got. And we'll look at this one in just a second. But yeah. No blast reflection, one sound fall, very simple, which is why they make for combat. They do have an RGB, so you can change the color, but I mean, just the work that Sabertrio puts into these things is just amazing. As far as the company goes, in my opinion, they're the best. They've got everything down pat. Unfortunately, just because of how the world is right now, and there's a shortage of stuff, the store's not open, so you can't get them right now unless you get them secondhand. Which is not why I'm showing them off, because I don't want nobody to forget about them. Of course, I'm sure nobody will, but when the store reopens, you're looking for a lightsaber, Sabertrio is someplace you should definitely take a look at. Okay, so that was the Vulcan. Now this one is mine. This is the Skylar. Now this one is also one font, no blaster stuff, none of that. It does have the RGB, so you can switch the colors. No smooth swing. But man, they're just such a good product. I mean, as you see all three of them, you're going to be able to tell that. I mean, they have a distinct style, and like I said, these things are made for combat. And I'll show you the chassis here in just a second. I almost forgot to show you guys the chassis, so here it is. Delrin. So that's a very, very hard plastic. You got the CFX right there behind that little Sabertrio symbol. You got the that's your little USB port there. You got a I'm pretty sure that's a 28mm speaker. It's very, very loud, very good speaker. So you know, and the recharge port right there. But my favorite thing, especially to be a dueler, this little cut right here. The screw that holds in the CoverTech wheel, the chassis sits in that. So then when you put the pommel on there, like the chassis, there's hardly any movement at all, if there is any. So, where, you know, where other companies, you do that, and it's like You know what I'm talking about. So I had to add that. So just kind of want to show off the hilts there. These are MHS compatible, so you can switch pommels with a lot of different other companies that are the same size, like Ultra Sabers. I mean, that's really the one that comes to mind, but I'm sure there's other ones that you can. Now, unfortunately, Sabertrio has decided to stop selling this class of lightsaber, which is the one sound font, RGB, just a dueler pretty much. They came equipped with the Pico Crumble 3.5, and this is a light. This was the light sound. That's how you get. And then Blake's this was the dark side, the more menacing. But with the shortage of boards and parts and stuff, they decided to just stop making that lightsaber. So, if you want an in-hilt, you're gonna get the CFX from here on out, and that'll be their V2 version. Now, I may be the only person who has one of these, because right before they stopped making the Pico Crumble, or installing them, I was like, you know what, I really want smooth swing in my baselit saber. So I sent it off and had them swap it out. I had a dark side in this Vectra. So this has 13 fonts that are smooth swing. It has RGB. You can change the blade style between like stable, unstable, flicker. It's nothing like that. That's a NeoPixel. It's nothing like that. But I mean, it's very subtle, and you can see it, and I'll show it off. But yeah. So this has the CFX. It has smooth swing. So if you want to get a lightsaber to duel with smooth swing, Sabertrio, they're gonna have you covered when they open the store back up. Smooth swing. So, like I said, you can change the blade profiles on this. I'm not sure how much the camera will pick it up, but like right now, there's this subtle, quick flicker. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold down the main button and the aux button.
Spectrum.
So that's the colors. So you do it again.
Blade profile.
Blade profile. So you know what? Let's just turn this off and then. Okay, now that I got the NeoPixel off, look, check it out. It has I guess that's a fade. So it's bright, dark, bright, dark. There's a flicker. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. That's like nothing. Just regular. There's a slight flicker. And there's the fade again. So even for a baselit saber, it does some cool stuff. It also has walk up. And blast reflection. Now another very cool thing about this is, even though it's on a NeoPixel, you can go in the settings and you can actually switch the colors of the flash on clash. Just right here on the hilt with the buttons. For a baselit lightsaber, it's also very bright. Very loud speaker. This is my favorite hilt that I have. I really love it. And what's great about it is that I have a coupler so I can make a staff with my other Sabertrio. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't have a smooth swing. Hell, I can put the thing on silent and just use the smooth swing on this one. But you can leave the sound on too. It's a good, it augments. It's pretty good. But you know, to have a staff with smooth swing, it's really cool. So, Sabertrio is where it's at, guys. If you don't have one, you should definitely get one. Because they're the best saber on the market when it comes to a company. And, you know, you can always go and get something that's, you know, empty and then have it installed by an installer. But if you're just going to get like a factory built lightsaber, Sabertrio is where you should go. As soon as they open back up, which I know is terrible, but give it time. You gotta be back in the swing of things. I have foreseen it. Vectra. Vulcan. Skyper.